Hey there, welcome back to more Tales of Arise. On the last one, I defeated whatever Zoogle or monster was controlling this tower, and now I have to go back to the ship and return back to the wharf.
It looks like that beam of light has stopped.
Then is it safe to say we've avoided oblivion for the time being?
I can still sense a faint glimmer of energy, though. It hasn't completely dispersed.
You can tell?
Rinwell, your senses seem a lot sharper than before, don't they?
And you said you heard that voice, right?
I guess. Maybe. I don't know. I don't feel bad, though.
If trace amounts, however small, do remain, then it leaves us no choice. We must destroy the entire structure.
What do you suggest? We bring it down piece by piece?
Once that's done, what do we do then?
We go to Lenegis. Even if we could destroy the whole wedge like he suggested, it'd only buy us time. The fact they sent this thing down tells me they're not giving up this planet without a fight.
There's also the matter of the Renis Alma. Its circumstances still have yet to be truly resolved.
But how do we even get to Lenegis?
What if we hotwire one of their starships? There's gotta be one on the planet somewhere, right?
Starships are only seen on Dahna at the start and end of the Crown Contest. Otherwise, they remain on Lenegis. Believe it or not, we Renans down here aren't quite as free to come and go as one might think.
Great. Well, I'm out of ideas then. We definitely don't have the tech to build a starship. And even if we found a Renan who'd help, who knows how long that'd take.
Yeah. Waiting for a starship to come down from Lenegis would probably be quicker than that.
Wait. Alphen, when you came down from Lenegis, it had to have been in a starship of your own, right?
Right. Oh, of course.
You can't be serious. That was 300 years ago. There's no way it's still gonna work.
But Alphen didn't wake up until a few years ago. That means it had to have still been functioning that whole time to keep his body preserved.
Indeed. You wouldn't happen to remember where you landed, would you?
My memories around where I parked are still a little hazy, but I do know that I woke up in Calaglia, so chances are it's still in the area. At least it's a place to start. Luckily, that realm's my old stomping ground, so I should be able to get us some help finding her.
This is it.
Yeah, as long as Lenegis stands there, there's no avoiding it.
So what's this help in Calaglia you're planning to enlist?
My buddy Nath. If anyone there knows something, I figure it's him. But first, we need to catch a boat and get back to the mainland. Our first port of call is Ulzebek.
Back where you first started out.
Yeah, along with my dad.
You okay? You don't look so good.
I think I'm just a little seasick, that's all.
Liar.
Huh?
You heard me. You've never been good at hiding your emotions, Shionne.
Excuse me? Just what do you... No. You're right. I'm sorry.
Is it about Alphen?
No. Not just him.
Something you can't talk about?
Rinwell, I'm not like the rest of you.
Of course you are! No, I'm serious. Back when we first met, I think maybe then I did think we were different. But now I know that isn't true. You and I are the same, Shionne. We're alike in more ways than you know. If any of us is different, it's me. I'm a Dahnan who can use magic. I may be the last. My family and I have been living in hiding as long as I can remember.
Everyone has their own pain that can be hard for other people to understand.
I saw the two of you talking and thought you could use a third wheel. So, here I am. Sorry.
If anyone's the odd one out here, it's me. Believe me, you don't want to listen to my problems.
Want me to go?
I didn't say that.
I get that you must have a lot circling around that head of yours. And that's okay. Whatever's worrying you right now, you're allowed to worry about it. And you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. I know I'm not a Renan like you, or a mage like Rinwell.
I'm not a sovereign, maiden, or lord. I'm just a Dahnan who used to be a slave.
But regardless of all that, I'm here for you, Shionne.
That goes for me too. We all want to be there for you. Me and Hootle and even the boys. I promise. I mean, that is what friends are supposed to do, right?
I said this to Alphen, and now I'll say it to you. You're not alone in this.
Thank you. Rinwell. Kisara.
And right on cue, I think I should make my way back and lie down for a bit. My battle with this ship continues.
Yeah, I better head back too. We wouldn't want the guys thinking they're in charge. Can you imagine Law at the helm? Who knows what kind of trouble we'd get into?
Still, if that's true, then it's all the more reason I have to do this.
Aw, are you tired, Hootle?
You sure he's not just trying to hide from us?
Ah, Calaglia. Feels like it's been ages.
And wasn't Zephyr with us too?
Dad.
Hey, chin up. This is your hometown.
Oh, just one thing after another, and it all falls on my head too.
Hey, Nath.
What? Can't you see I'm... Alphen?
Looks like you have your hands full.
As much as ever. As if I wasn't busy enough putting down the last remnants of Renan rule, I'm up to my ears in Dahnan disputes. And then, to top it all off, that thing had to come crashing down from out of the sky.
Pretty sure we've heard this somewhere before.
But enough about my problems. What can I help you with?
Yeah, we're looking for an old Renan starship. You wouldn't happen to know any around these parts, would you?
A starship? What do you need one of those for?
To get to Lenegis.
Lenegis? Are you out of your damn mind?
Believe it or not, it wouldn't be the craziest thing we've done recently.
Well, I believe it. Well, either way, I'm afraid I haven't heard anything about a starship.
Then do you have any historical records by chance?
Sure, we've got stacks of old records.
Mind if we take a look at them?
Yeah, okay.
Thanks, Nath.
I read through all of the records, but I only found a single line that might point to what we're looking for. It mentions a rock that shot across the sky and landed past the mountains. The event was recorded just before the first Renan invasion.
And you think that might be the starship?
I don't know. There was nothing else in the records that came even close. It looked like it was someplace called Berg, but maybe I'm reading it wrong.
Berg?
That ring any bells for you?
Yeah, that's one of the biggest volcanoes in Calaglia. I was just there recently, investigating a report of a meteor someone saw.
Another meteor in the same area? Really?
I wonder if it could have been one of those lights that shot out of the wedge.
All the more reason to check it out. Can you tell us how to get there?
The old Zion mine is up that way. One of the veins we abandoned connects to the volcano. Go ahead and use that. But you should be careful.
Huh?
I don't know if it has anything to do with the meteor. But there's a giant Zoogle running riot in there. Never seen anything like it.
A Zoogle, huh?
Well, I turned back as soon as I caught sight of the thing, so I can't tell you much more. Just be real careful if you head out that way.
Nath, are you ready or what? Oh, I didn't notice you there. Blazing sword and I see. You're Law, aren't you? Zypher's kid. Damn, when'd you get so tall? Can't believe a little pipsqueak like you is running around with the blazing sword himself. I'm sure your old man would be proud.
All right.
Go on ahead without me. I'll catch up later. You got it, boss. See you around, Law. Don't work too hard now. Do you know that guy?
I guess...
Can't say I do, even if I met that guy before. Last time I would have seen him would have been when I was real little. You could have at least said hello back to him. I'm the reason my dad's gone, remember? You know how much they looked up to him here? Law. Sorry for getting us sidetracked. Let's head out. Hey, is Law doing okay? Not really. Zephyr's death is still weighing on him pretty hard. Can't say I blame him. Even if it's not his fault, that's a big thing to have carry on his age.
Right.
Yeah, but he's trying his best to come to terms with it. I have faith he'll pull through. Good. He's gonna need your support. He's still just a kid, and Zephyr's only one at that.
I didn't like the sound of that monster Nath was talking about one bit.
Well, we have to press on. We're going through Zion Mine to Berg Volcano. Let's move.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Alright, almost there.
So we're back in the Zion Mine tunnels. Who would have thought we'd be going through this place again? This is where you and I first fought together.
And also the first time we touched, as I recall.
Wait, really?
Yes, really.
So this path is supposed to take us out to Berg Volcano?
We're not gonna see any lava burst out in front of us or anything, are we?
Don't get so paranoid you let a rock fall on your head, Law. Ugh, so hot.
Well, yeah. We've reached the inner portion of Berg Volcano.
Huh.
Well, there's no way we're climbing that. So it seems. Allow me to step in. Wait, you're not thinking of trying to vault over with your rod, are you? Why, I hadn't even thought of that. In case, I'll stand back. I'll handle this. Can you make vines?
You
can.
make plants grow instantly? What if we use this for fruits and vegetables?
I'd rather not be our party's fertilizer. Thank you very much.
My face is starting to sting, and my throat feels super parched.
Here, have some water. Just make sure you don't drink too much.
Thanks.
You want some too, Shionne? Oh, wait. I bet you're hungry more than anything, aren't you?
I'm fine.
Ooh, this thing's huge.
Glacial spear, pierce evil.
A wall to shield from calamity. Are those rocks its skin?
Devastation!
Exploit the enemy's weakness. I'll bash in their defenses.
Glad you have your uses.
I'll show you how useful I can be. They smite with blackened blade. Soaring light spear. You're mine.
Execution. Air thrust. Photon
Glacial spear, pierce evil.
Can you take it? Dance on the wind.
It's weakened. Dance in the wind.
This ends.
Get toasty.
Burn strike.
I can feel my power growing!
Alright, cool. So the enemies here are just stronger versions of what you face when you start the game.
This will be a delicious piece of cake.
Try harder! Not
Pierce evil. Dance in the wind. In here. They're high as thick as
You
armor.
picked the wrong fight!
Shattering the
Oh yeah, okay. I would assume these things would resist fire.
airborne scoundrel. Come
Sounds
one,
like a
come
job
all.
for yours truly.
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's
Now.
for. Get behind.
Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
Illuminate the dark.
You're mine!
Holy
No
glimmer.
armor can stop
Holy
me!
land. Take it.
Remind me to stay on your good
Our
side.
arts are being interrupted.
Refocus.
Elusive deity!
Burning
Soaring
sword.
ground!
Spear.
Crush!
Pierce evil.
I'm ready!
Rinwell.
Demons descend! Flashing fang!
Dance in the wind of fury. Burning
Now,
strike.
glacial
Rising
spear,
Warfare.
pierce evil.
Soaring light spear!
Freeze
Smite with
lancer.
blackened blade!
Holy land. I can
I'm
do
ready.
this all day.
Dohalim! Hey! Ha! Blow them away!
Easy peasy. Ha hoodle.
Alright, Dohalim can regrow this part.
Hey, look at that enemy.
It's on fire.
Brace yourself!
Reminds me the
This one's
strength to
tough!
march on!
Strike!
Lionheart!
Here, they're surrounding us.
You're mine! Ha!
Thunderblade.
You're my
It's a duel of the arts.
Soaring light spear!
Daria!
Stardust!
Radiant look here.
Blind freak! Why can't they just sit still?
Shionne, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
I'm ready!
Dohalim, this one's got your name on it.
Ashes to ashes! A merry distraction.
There's still more to go.
An astral art?
That's my cue.
Shut him down! Take this! No escape!
This one's mine.
Take this!
Into everlasting dark.
Raining slash!
Negative. I'm ready!
Kisara! Commander of Heavens!
Phoenix Cyclone! On your knees.
My turn!
Who's this for? Rinwell, item professor. Increases maximum AG.
I don't know when it happened, but we sure are hauling a lot of stuff these days.
I was just thinking the exact same thing. Glad to hear I'm not the only one.
We should probably clear some stuff out. Like our old weapons we're not using anymore. They must be in pretty bad shape by now.
No way. Those are still good as new with a little polishing. If anything, I'd say all our armor is what's weighing us down.
But that armor's also still good once you fix it up. Besides, better to have too much armor than too little. You can trust me on that one.
Well, what about all these dumb old antiques we're lugging around? If we sell those off, that should lighten our load.
Simpletons such as yourself who can't appreciate the true worth of such things is how precious art vanishes from history.
Pretty art's not gonna save you in a fight, man.
Stop it, you guys! This is no time to...
All I really meant to say is, you can tell how much we've been through by everything we're carrying around. Honestly, that's all.
Oh.
My deepest apologies. It appears that I may have rather overreacted.
Yeah, I guess it's only natural we'd have so many souvenirs by now. I might have been out of line too.
I guess all this stuff really is a sign of how far we've come together.
Yeah, every little piece is its own treasure filled with memories.
Hey! Poodle's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky!
Okay, that's weird.
No choice.
Grant me the strength to march on!
Burn in hell!
It's over!
Damn it!
Here goes!
I can carve through armor!
You have to aim for the bright area on their back!
Shield from calamity!
Here's evil!
Aim for the weak spot!
In the wind! Get on in there with the enemy!
The enemy wields arts too.
You'll soon see about that!
escape!
On your knees.
Soaring light spear!
Here!
Devastation!
Hey!
You're finished! Rising wyvern! I'm not done! Try harder! My turn!
Primed and ready!
Strike! No escape!
Got it!
Flame inside me!
Now's our chance!
Here! Glacial spear!
Here's evil!
Running, shattering the pieces! Attack time! Now you see what I can do!
Rising wyvern! Soaring light spear!
It's almost too strong! Then I'll split it open!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here's a healing arm!
Not a chance!
Come forth!
No escape! I owe you one! Raining flash! Thanks!
Glacial spear!
Here's evil! Dance in the wind!
Stardust! Devastation!
Bloody howling!
Soaring light spear! Here I come!
You're
finished!
Up and air! Let's go!
Glacial spear!
Here's evil!
Strike!
Thunderblade! Freeze Lancer!
Elusive deity! Taking
Rising wyvern! This one's all mine!
Glacial
Soaring blast!
Evil! They're all coming after me!
I'm coming, Rinwell!
I'm not scared! I'm totally fine! I'm only getting radiant fire!
Here, let me help!
Stand in the wind!
I'm not done!
Blood!
Feel!
Now you see what I can do! I'm ready! Dohalim! Say! Blow them away!
This could be useful.
Gothic dress.
We got some... good equipment!
I can't say its appearance is to my tastes, personally.
Where'd it get through? Oh, it's just straight down the middle. And then rears off the path this way. Okay, so I was going the right way in the beginning. I just went and turned around. Oh, we're at the boss already. Pretty small area, not gonna lie. Unless maybe we're not done and there's more after this boss.
What the hell is that thing?
Probably that monster Nath warned us about, if I had to guess.
Do you think this might have been where one of those lights that shot out of the wedge landed?
But why this location? If the purpose of the wedge is to harvest Dahna's astral energy.
We can figure that out later. If that thing gets into town, it's going to cause chaos. We need to take it down and move on. Let's go! This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Here it comes! Focus!
On your toes, everyone!
Primed and ready!
Suddenly turning tail doesn't seem so ridiculous.
Why? Are you scared?
Me? Are you?
Do you even have to ask? Of course I'm scared!
Focus up before we become that thing's lunch.
It's summoning Zoogles?
Take care of them while keeping an eye on it! I'll bring you back from Death's Abyss!
I'll face you!
Resuscitation!
Catapult!
Not done yet!
Corruption!
From beyond,
Here I
imbue
come!
this
I'm
vanquished
not
soul
done!
with life! Resuscitation!
Take this!
I'll face you!
No escape!
A charge like that could easily be
It's
fatal.
over.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
A wall to shield from calamity! Barrier!
Now I can let loose! Rising Wyvern! Here I come! Strike! Devastation!
Radiant, here!
Demon
Rising
Wrath!
Phoenix!
Tornado Drive!
I'll heal you all!
Ah! Not today!
Healing your
Die!
Here I come!
Okay,
Rending
here
you
I go!
apart.
Raining
Bloody
Slash!
Corruption! Dance to the wind! By the power of water!
Negative gate!
A thrilling performance.
Will this help? Photon flash!
Try harder! My turn!
Healing circle!
Now I can let loose!
I owe you, Shionne. Healing is what my arts do best. All mine can do is cause havoc and destruction.
Devastation! Soaring light! You're mine!
That's quite...
I'm not done! Soaring light!
with the
Try
earth.
harder! My turn! Here I come! Devastation!
Here!
Soaring light
Let's get
spear!
you all tucked away.
Bloody howling!
Our arts are being interrupted.
Now you see what I can do!
Ah!
Power of water! Cyclone!
Stardust!
Gemini Aqua!
Devastation!
There you go! Don't let up!
Escape!
Prepare to be sealed!
This one's mine! Here's the raging
Ah!
cascade!
Burn!
Catapult!
Take this!
Here's the deathfall!
Raining Slash!
Can't get out of this!
Strike!
Radiant light! Let's
Here
go
I
on
come.
this way!
I'm not done!
Annihilation!
Can you take it?
Soaring light spear!
Not so fast!
This isn't looking good! Rising Wyvern!
Illuminate the dark!
Seismic rupture!
Holy land!
Raining
Got
Slash!
you!
Rising
Reflect on
Wyvern!
thy sins!
Here I
They
come!
smite with flaming blade!
Thanks! It's
Lightning
over!
lunar
This one's all mine!
Execution!
Take
Bathed
it!
in blood! Rending you apart! Bloody
Ah!
howling!
Burn!
It's weakened!
This ends now!
Ready and trail! I'm ready!
Annihilation! Astral energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done!
Begin! Armor won't save you! Seismic rupture!
Raptor field!
Tempest engulf!
I'm not
Dance in the
done!
wind! Mega ray! Air
Blew
drop!
away!
The fluidity of her movement was simply incredible.
Here I come! Rising Wyvern!
Dance on the wind!
Strike! Stardust! You're finished! Soaring light spear!
This one's mine!
You're mine!
Catapult!
Rising Wyvern!
The earth throbs in pain.
Strike!
No further!
It looks like you got this one
It's
covered!
over! This one's all mine! You picked the wrong fight! It's wide open!
It won't escape me!
No escape! Devastation!
No dawn shall break this
You're
night!
finished!
Take catapult!
Raging cascade!
Armor won't save you!
Raining Slash!
Elusive deity!
Now!
Dohalim! In an instant! Impact Cross!
Here come more!
We'll just have to keep fighting.
Don't mind
The
if I
enemy
do.
wields art too.
You'll soon see about that!
I'm not done! Raining
Bloody
Slash!
howling!
It's
You're
go
finished!
time! Now!
Rinwell!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Damn it!
The healing art!
Now!
They're all coming after me!
I'm coming, Rinwell!
I'm not scared! I'm totally fine! Into the
This
shadows!
one's all
Reflect on
mine!
thy sins! They
Burn in
smite
hell!
with
I'm all
blackened
stuffed up!
blade!
Photon flash! Take this! One at a time! Eat dirt! Don't mind if I do!
Try harder! Here I come!
Lightning orb!
No escape!
Do it!
Dohalim! In an instant! Impact Cross! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
Where are you going?
You're mine! I'm not done! Crush!
Seismic rupture! Illuminate the dark!
It's in your hands now.
I can carve through armor!
Denied!
Photon flash! Illuminate
Not
the
done
dark!
yet.
Here! Come forth! Holy glimmer! Holy land! Mega ray!
Take this! Strike! Raining
I'll bring
slash!
you back from death's abyss! Raging storm!
Here I come!
Resuscitation! Eat dirt!
Reinforcements incoming!
Not a problem!
Another
Where are you
incantation
going?
ruined.
The
Not in
flame
your
inside me
dreams.
yearns to be
Hear
let
me!
free!
Flame of fury!
Ah! Burn in hell!
Shine!
Watch
Radiant
us!
You're mine!
Shattering pieces!
Attack!
Eat
It's
dirt!
over.
Where that came from!
Let us take to the fray.
I'm not done!
Don't mind if I do!
You're
Here
finished.
goes! Annihilation! I never miss!
Benediction light.
Lightning condemned! Thunderblade!
Strike! It's over!
Radiant pierce!
Blow
Do it!
away!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Hear me! Flame
Not
of
a
fury!
chance.
Activity.
With the raging
Right!
Ready!
No escape!
Hit! Freeze laser! More where that came
Now
from!
you see what I can do!
Illuminate the dark!
Great!
Come
My
forth,
turn!
Holy glimmer! Holy... Reload! Lunar creation!
You'll pay for that!
No further.
Searing flame!
I'll thank you.
I'm not
I'm out
done!
of ammo!
Have grit!
Back into the fray!
Scream, bathed in blood.
Burn in hell!
Here, let me help!
Any more of this and I'll burn out! You're mine! I'm not done!
Mega ray!
Blow away!
Hear me!
Resonate with the earth.
Glacial spear! Lunar corruption!
Take this!
Seminar aqua!
Stardust!
Annihilation!
Soaring light spear! Devastation!
Elusive
It's
deity.
over!
Rotating
Take
pile
this!
driver.
I never miss!
Soaring
Rising
blast.
Wyvern!
Take this. Forgive me.
Stay away from my
Lunar
friends!
corruption!
There!
Lunar blast!
I can handle it!
Take this!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Raining...
Resuscitation!
This one's all mine!
My pride.
No, it won't end like this.
I'll grind you into dust.
Burn in hell!
Tempest.
Take this! No escape!
I'll grind you into
Blow
dust.
away! You're mine!
From
Soaring light
beyond,
spear!
imbue this vanquished
Devastation!
soul with
You're
life.
finished!
Resuscitation.
I can't lose.
Tempest.
Life shattering!
Elusive deity.
Attack time!
I'll bring you back
Solar
from death's
rage.
abyss.
Soaring light spear!
Resuscitation!
Seismic rupture. It's time.
Searing flame!
In a bind.
Take this!
Reload!
I'm not done!
Got it!
Strike!
Now's our chance! Lightning orb!
Elusive deity.
Illuminate the dark!
Rising Wyvern!
Annihilation! Holy land!
Devastation!
Tempest.
Power of water!
Elusive deity. Rotating pile driver.
Here I go! I'm only get radiant here!
Benediction light.
Unsealed!
You're mine!
Here.
The flame inside me
Here.
yearns to be let free!
Air thrust!
Soaring light spear!
Here
I come!
Tempest.
I'm out of ammo!
Blow away!
First
Eternal
aid!
devastation!
This is some punishment.
Primed and ready! Alright! Where are you going?
Try harder! No!
Do it! Raging! Demons descend!
Flashing fang!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Resuscitation! It's about to strike!
Look sharp, everyone!
Everyone all right?
We won't surrender. We won't retreat. Not yet.
Whatever you do, just please stay safe.
Resuscitation.
supposed to take on something so big?
I'll handle it. Just
Alphen!
watch and learn. That's enough! Go back down! Everyone okay?
Yeah, I think so.
That thing scared the pants off me.
It felt like it had a different aura than other Zeugles, didn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't like the one that Almadria sicked on us either.
Its elemental astral energy variance was out of this world. It was like fighting a lord.
I guess it's safe to assume that if it came out of the wedge, it must have played some part in helping harvest astral energy. But what?
Perhaps a living spirit vessel? It's plausible, given the location. Or it may be part of a new force dispatched to regain control of Dahna.
If we assume that monster was one of the 4 beams of light, we must have prevented something from taking place here.
I'd like to think so, knowing how much grief it gave us. But at least with that out of the way, we can keep moving forward now. Let's go.
That really wasn't much of a boss fight. It was just like waves of enemies, and that's it. But the enemies were pretty buffed up. I got a secret key to a certain door in Calaglia. Simply beholding it makes wonder what lies behind this threshold.
Well, am I improving?
Tremendously. The speed and precision of your aim is simply unmatched.
I had no idea you were watching me so closely.
Alright, looks like we're done here. All we need to do is go back.
Hey, is that it over there?
If you're having trouble getting back to town, I'll lend you a hand.
Alphen?
Did you remember something?
No, but I have seen this starship before. This is it. This is the ship I traveled in when I escaped from Lenegis.
Three centuries later, and it's no worse for wear. I'll take a look at the internals.
Damn! I'm amazed it still works at all after all this time.
The past meets the present. I really am from a different time and place.
Yeah, but you've got us now, Alphen.
Not only that, but you've helped out so many people, too.
Law's right. Rinwell too. You're one of us now. No more carrying the weight of history on your shoulders. You're a part of this world.
Right. Thanks, you guys.
How's it look?
It should fly. All internal systems seem to be operating. However, considering how long it's remained inactive, I suspect it will take some time before it's ready for takeoff.
How much time are we talking here?
Starship mechanics are not what I'd call my forte. so I'd rather not hazard a guess.
So we've just got to sit around here and wait? I'm terrible at waiting.
That's because you're a child. Oh, but how about we use this time to prepare and gather supplies for the trip?
Good idea. Who knows when we'll be back from Lenegis once we leave? We should prepare ourselves for every possible scenario before we go.
Let's try not to stay away too long. I'd hate for anything to happen to the place while we're gone.
Either we race ahead, or we take due precaution to ensure we have no regrets. I shall leave it up to you as to how we proceed, Alphen.
Works for me.
Wait until the ship is ready for takeoff.
It's funny, isn't it?
What is?
All this. When we first started this thing, did you ever imagine we'd be going to Lenegis? After all, this is the sort of thing I was rebelling against when I ran away from home, right?
I'm sure Zephyr would be proud if he knew what his son was doing right now.
And a little shocked, too.
We're defying the order of things that have persisted for 300 years. Deep down, I knew our journey would lead to confronting Lenegis.
Yeah, you maybe, but you're a Renan. The rest of us can barely even picture what it means to leave Dahna.
No offense to Shionne and Dohalim, but it's worth remembering we're heading into enemy territory.
No offense taken, and this is no picnic for me either.
Remember, our aim is to ensure that both Lenegis and the Renan homeworld leave Dahna alone for good. I don't think we'll be able to avoid a fight.
Is there no way we can talk them into leaving us alone?
The people of Lenegis?
Sure. I mean, we found a way to make it work with Shionne and Dohalim, right? And it's not just us. If places like Menancia can do it, then why can't we?
Because there are still many of my kind who believe it was right and natural that Rena reigns over Dahna. There are those on Lenegis who have never stepped foot on Dahna. I doubt whether they'd even listen to Dahnans.
Look, none of us want to fight. But these are the same people who fired that wedge down on Dahna. What happens next is on them.
Right. We're not going to sit back and wait for them to oppress us again.
Right.
Don't forget, there's also a good chance the Red Woman is somewhere on Lenegis. And wherever she is, we should find the Renaissance too.
That's right. If we can take it back, then Shionne can finally get rid of her thorns. Shionne?
Huh? Yeah.
Where? Shionne?
Your party disbanded.
Where'd Shionne go? How could she just go off on her own?
No idea. Well, I'm gonna end right here. I'll go look for Shionne next one. See you then.